Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll solve this problem using the concepts of dot product. So as per the problem, determine the angle to the nearest degree between each pair of vectors. So let's start with part A. So in order to find the angle between the vectors, we should use the dot product equation. So let's start by writing the dot product equation for vectors a and b. Now we can find the magnitude of vectors a and b. So for magnitude of vector a, we need to square the components, add them and apply square root to the sum. Now we can use a calculator to evaluate it. So first we can evaluate 1 minus square root of 2 squared. So I got now we can do square of square root 2 minus 1. Now we can add them. Now we can apply the square root. So I got now we can find the magnitude of vector b. Now we can sub in the given vectors and the magnitudes in the dot product equation. So on the left side, we can do the dot product. So we should multiply the x components and y components. So on the right side, we can multiply 0.5858 by square root of 2. Now we can simplify the left side. So 1 minus square root of 2 times 1 is just 1 minus square root of 2. And in the next term, square root of 2 minus 1 times 1 is just square root of 2 minus 1. Now we can combine like terms on the left side. So the 1's get cancelled out and the square root 2's also get cancelled out. So we are left with 0 on the left side. Now we can divide both sides by 0.828. So on the left side we get a 0. Now we can do the inverse of cos. And inverse of cos for 0 is equal to 90 degrees. So this should be the final answer for part A. So the angle between vectors A and B in part A is 90 degrees. Now we can analyze part B. So we'll start by writing the dot product equation. So we can find the magnitude of vectors A and B. So we'll square the components, add them and apply square root to the sum. Now we can evaluate the terms. The square root of 2 minus 1 and then square the result. So I got and now we have to do square root of 2 plus 1 and then square the result. And square root of 2 square is equal to 2. Now we can add these numbers and apply square root. So I got 2.83. Now we can find the magnitude of vector B. Now we can sub in the given vectors and these magnitudes in the dot product equation. Now we can do the dot product on the left side. So we'll multiply the x components, the y components and z components. And on the right side, we can multiply 2.83 by square root of 3. So I got 4.9. Now we can simplify the expression on the left side. The square root of 2 minus 1 times 1 is equal to just square root of 2 minus 1. And then we just get square root of 2 plus 1. And then it's just square root of 2. Now we can combine like terms on the left side. So the ones get cancelled out. And we can add the 3 square root 2's. So we get now we can divide both sides by 4.9. So on the left side, we can simplify the expression. So I got almost now we can do inverse of cos. And now we can evaluate it. So I got 30 degrees. So this is the angle between vectors A and B in part B. So this should be the final answer for part B. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve a problem like this one. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.